Tracy J, coming today with a new video that's not one of my normal type of videos. Today's video is all about my top 7 healthy habits that I am practicing right now during this quarantine season and how I am choosing to come out of this better than the way that I came in. So before we get started, I want to say if you are new here, go ahead and subscribe, boo. I share videos on faith, fashion, and fearlessness every Monday. And so if you're interested in that, go ahead and subscribe. And if you're old here, girl, welcome back. I'm happy to see you. And I want you to grab your notebook because I'm going to give you 7 tips and 7 things that I'm doing that I know that will bless you and help you right now where you're at, okay? So let's get started. Shout out to TEAMI Blends for sending you guys over a coupon code for 25% off. This is one of my favorite smoothies, and so if you click the link in the description box, you can get it for cheap. Okay, tip number 1, it's pretty obvious, but I got active. If you follow me on Instagram, then you've seen the little snippets and clips of what I've been putting up. But almost for 2 weeks now, I've gotten active and just said every morning I'm gonna do a jog. I didn't look at the jog as a workout. I look at it as a meeting ground to meet with God, but also to meet with my better version. I've been doing the jog now, and truthfully, it was hard, and it is hard on some days, I'm not gonna lie. It's really a challenge, but you don't have to do a jog. All your goal is to get a little more active. If you're someone who just struggles with getting active, then this is something you should do. Pick a time and make it a ritual. I picked 5 a.m. because I know that even if my life switches up, 5 a.m. I can still do that. So that is what I've been doing, a 5 a.m. jog. Now the truth is you don't have to do a jog. You can do a 6 p.m. walk, whatever it may be, a 6 p.m. trot, I don't know, a skip. But I want you to decide to get active in this season and come out of this quarantine season better than the way you came in. The next thing that I started to do was daily stretching. I actually started doing this before I did my started my jogging because I realized that my body isn't the same as it was when I was 21, okay? I was pretty flexible at 21, all that good stuff. Now, when I began to stretch, I caught that my body was very tight and that the things I was used to stretching like back in the day, obviously I can't stretch like that. I've got to work my way back up. And so I decided to do a daily stretch because it helps me feel more free, more limber, and I like to either listen to worship music while I do it or even just pray and do it in silence. This is like a great time for me to release any tension, but also to talk to God about just my body, my health, and just truly taking care of myself. And so this is something that I would encourage. If you don't know where to start with a daily stretch, okay? Just start stretching out those muscles and those dry bones, okay, boo? Just start stretching it out, and eventually you'll get a little more limber, and then you'll work your way up to getting more active. The next thing I did is I got rid of all the junk food in my house. I know this sounds crazy to some people, like no. My mom even was like, this is quarantine season, do not get rid of your junk food. But I decided that I did not want that stuff in my body anymore. I didn't want stuff that was not going to be giving me the ultimate nutrients. And so I got rid of junk food. I went through my refrigerator, got rid of chocolate milk, pastas, sugary cereals, sugary sweets. I had a box of brownie mix that I hadn't cooked yet, and I remember I was struggling with that box of brownie mix. I was like, oh my gosh, I really want to cook this, but I got rid of it because I realized that I had to make a change. And so I will say, if you are someone, when you don't really have all that sugary stuff around you, you're more likely to eat fruits and veggies. And so with me getting rid of that and putting more fruits and veggies in my house, that allows me to snack on that more than snacking on anything else. So with that being said, I went into clean eating. I didn't say vegan or vegetarian. I just said clean eating, where I eat things that are more nutritious for me. And this is the perfect season because a lot of restaurants and stuff, you don't want to go there right now due to the whole pandemic that's going on. And so I decided this was going to be the time where I just eat in the house and I cook healthy meals for myself. Also, something I decided was to put a dry erase board on my refrigerator, and every night I go ahead and plan out my next day, from my snacking even to my dinner. I plan that out because I think it's better in case I'm hungry. I won't go running like, oh, let me go to Chick-fil-A. I'll actually say, Morgan, this is what you're supposed to be eating in this area, in this time. You have a snack, you have cantaloupe, you can have a sandwich, you can have this, but don't go and get a Popeye's chicken sandwich, okay? Because I miss those, I'm not gonna lie. The next thing is I've taken vitamins, okay? I don't know about you guys, but we can just overlook this. My sister is the one who really told me to start taking vitamins. And so I take vitamin D, and what I like to do is put it in my TEAMI cup right here. This has a sweet little compartment on the bottom. I like to just put them inside of that, close it up, and when I'm ready to take my vitamins, there it is, I just take my vitamins. I love this little cup, and also if you are interested in getting this, you guys can use my code MTJ25. The next thing is a smoothie, guys. If you follow me on Instagram, you have seen me make smoothies every day because I've realized that the real reason why I was eating so bad is because I didn't know what to eat. And so sometimes I wasn't very hungry, I was just bored, okay? And so smoothies have really came in handy for me because they fill me up and they make me feel amazing. And so the smoothie that I'm gonna be talking to you about real quick that I make is the green smoothie. And this is with the TEAMI Blend Green Superfood Blend. This is with matcha and a whole bunch of great substances. And so I like to make this smoothie with frozen mixed fruit, a banana, also with this green powder, which is so rich and just amazing. You can just smell the healthiness in this thing, okay? And then from there, I like to add some almond milk and blend that baby up. Add it to my TEAMI cup, and then guess what? Your girl is good to go. I love this smoothie. It feels so good, and it's also a great alternative for coffee right now. I haven't been drinking coffee in over a month because I can't drink it black and I like all that creamer, okay? And since I'm eating clean, I decided I wasn't gonna do that right now. And this smoothie has caffeine in it because it has matcha in it, and it's amazing. It feels so good and it tastes so yummy. And so you can get the ingredients in the description box also, guys. And also, if you want to get both of these, you can click the link in my description box because it's for 25% off, guys, okay? The last few things I want to tell you is that's helping me be a little bit better is I'm building habits and not just doing something. Every morning when I hear my alarm clock go off at 5 o'clock, I automatically know it's time to jog. And so that means I lay out my shoes the night before, I lay out my outfit that I'm gonna wear, and I prepare myself as I go to bed. I go to bed earlier now so that I can get up and do my jog and not sleep in, okay? So I will say, let's look at our lives. Let's not just try to just up and do something. Let's start trying to make habits. If you get up every morning and make a cup of coffee, that's a habit. If you get up every day and you take a shower automatically, you're just a morning shower person, that's a habit. If you get up every day and do your devotion, that's a habit. And so since you have these habits, you want to create a habit in your life of activity, of movement, and of health. Okay? And the last thing I want to tell you guys is you gotta pray for grace, okay? Before I started out on this journey, I prayed for grace. And grace is just divine empowerment. I prayed for grace, you guys, because I seen myself in the mirror, I seen pictures of myself, and I was not happy. And I knew that if I continued forward, I would not improve my life. I just knew it automatically. And I was 181 pounds in February. And I knew, like, if I'm not careful, it's gonna get worse, you know? And so with that being said, I decided to pray to God and I asked him for help. And I want to tell you, the Monday that I started this, for the first 3 days, I would wake up before the alarm clock. It was like I would wake up and it would be 4:58 or it would be 4:54. And I would be like, get up. So that grace was helping me wake up and get out there. And now I will say I haven't woke up in front of the alarm clock since, but I'm also built that habit that I know when that alarm clock strikes, it's time to go jog, okay? And I just wanted to share those tips with you guys. If you want to know more about this, click the link in my description box and use this code because I know it's going to bless you. It's a great alternative to just snacking on whatever. I love this stuff. Whew. Jesus knows I love this stuff. So you can use my code MTJ25 for 25% off. And most of all, guys, I hope you are inspired and uplifted to get out there and make some healthy habits in your routine today. So come out of this quarantine season better than the way you came in, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys. Oh, I can finally drink this. I've been wanting to drink this since right after I made it.